So the wheel of feet that the autonomous tractor planted while I was busy building the pallet factory, as I think I'm going to call it. Yes, I just had to go ahead and said, well, I got to get the autonomous tractor planting some wheat because I'm going to want to try that thing out pretty soon to see how it all works out. Yeah, so I got some weeds. I got to fertilize. The autonomous tractor is behind the shed planting soybean. It's 7:30 in the morning, and I have $15,000 in the bank account. A couple days to build the pellet factory, not too bad. I even got the loan down to $75,000 as I speak, so things are coming along greatly here. Earning about $42,000 a day from the power plant, if you want to call it that, the solar panels and the wind turbine. So really just doing nothing for the next 2 days, I could pay off the loan that I have going. $75,000, I'm going to eat into that pretty darn quick. I've been looking at equipment, just enjoying of what my fruits of my labor can be here in a couple days. Yeah, there is a tractor I have my eye on. It's going to cost, I forgot, was it $300 some odd dollars? Yeah, $300 some odd dollars. Yeah, I wish $300 some odd dollars to be buying it right now. $300,000 for said tractor. I was looking at the Fendt 700, but really for what I can do, I can get the 900 for, I would just say like $30,000 more on a deal. So I might be going that route because it does give me, going from the 700 to 900, but I can put in there for engines, I can definitely boost up my horsepower. So that's what I'm looking for. I think the 700 will give me 240, 250 horsepower. Meanwhile, the 900, the 900, I can probably get close up to 400 horsepower in that thing. So for the extra cash of like 20, or it was like $30,000 difference, somewhere around there. I'm like, well, for $30,000 more, I'll get a bigger tractor with 150 more horsepower. Sure, sign me up for that. So I have my eye on that, but it's going to take a few days to get the cash in for that. I guess I never really did the math to see how much the solar panels would bring me in. I was not expecting $42,000 a day from solar panels and the wind turbine going. And I got a lot of silage to sell. The eggs, I have not sold any eggs. I haven't sold any products. I've been too busy building up the factory and getting some things all squared away here. So I don't have any crop in storage to sell, but the two fields, the bigger fields, are ready for harvest. But I didn't really check the prices. I got to take care of the weeds here. And then I'm going to need to fertilize. This is not going to take me too long. And then I think I'm going to get started on replowing. Well, I want to say replowing. Beginning back to plowing the grass field. I did get the plow kind of squared away. Just a little bit of a heat torch and a little bit of a hammer. Got the subsoiler spades all lined back up to where they need to be. So that is kind of good to go. So I need to get back to plowing that field. I am looking into tedders and windrowers, and the set I'm looking at, it's going to cost like $100,000 for the two. I could go smaller on the windrower and save myself $30,000, but I'm just cutting myself half the size. So I'm trying to, I don't want to say the way the money's coming in, it's coming in really nice, which it really seems that way now. But I'm trying to work smarter, not harder. So if I can have less windrows, that'll be a whole lot easier. So the one thing though, I'm not sure. I hope this takes loose straw and loose hay into the factory. I have not tried it yet, but I think it should. From my understanding, it should. But if it doesn't, I guess I'll just have to use bales. But for as far as I could see from the pamphlet or on the online video that they have, I saw some farmers just putting in some loose straw and hay in there. So should be good to go just with the equipment that we have. Well, the equipment I can have. I'm just kind of glad it's not raining this morning because that would have put a damper a little bit on the day. But since I'm not really harvesting at the moment, I just need to go ahead and get these things done. As for letters in the mailbox, I don't know why I have a mailbox anymore. I mean, the only thing I've been getting letters from really lately is the store. So, I mean, I did get a letter from the store, I think it was yesterday, saying, yeah, the no more loose hay or straw will be accepted as of yesterday. So I got it in just in the nick of time, sold it all, but now we'll do some pellets. Loose straw still for the horses, but any leftover straw after that, I will make into pellets. And of course, the hay I want to get involved in as well. One, I like to give the horses some loose hay pellets. We haven't given them any kind of hay whatsoever. And of course, the sheep, I like to give the sheep some loose pellets as well. I think it'd be a lot better than storing in some grass in there and letting the grass sit there for 10 days because it kind of ferments in the food trough. So I have to clean out the grass out there every once in a while and put in some fresh grass. But, oh yeah, and I also got some new pallets put into the sheep and the chicken area. So, yeah, I can store a lot more. I haven't really been there in a couple days after I put the pallets in, so I have no idea how they're doing on how much eggs I got and how much wool I got. I've been too busy. I kind of want to go back down to that. I guess I want to call it a ruined castle ruins, just to see what's going on there. But yeah, the horses haven't been out at all. I need to take them out for a trot here and there, but I got other things I need to get done. Other things. All right, let's go ahead and do that and that. I wonder how much fertilizer I got in here. I have no idea how much fertilizer I have in the spreader because the autonomous tractor has been fertilizing my field, so I have no idea. Oh, come on, PT. Nope. There we go. I think I got it all squared away. And it looks like I got plenty of fertilizer to get that field done. I need to grab the autonomous tractor and park that up because that's done seeding canola. No, soybean. I planted soybean here. Well, it planted soybean here. It's not the most. It's not the most efficient in getting the fields done on corners. Even though I programmed a software to go about a half a meter narrower than what is the implement actually is. Well, I guess I can steer with the tablet and try to get the rest of it done myself, because that will annoy the heck out of me. Standing on the back of that thing for a while and bouncing up and down can put a lot of strain on your legs. You need to go ahead and wash this thing off. You need to keep it nice and clean. Then I'm just going to let it sit here and drip dry out here in the sun. Got to keep this this machine going. The only thing I do check once in a while is just to make sure there's access panels to the control boards. So I just want to make sure the gaskets are sealed nicely. So after I give it a good wash and let it dry for a while, and make sure there's no moisture getting into the computer boards, because that would really suck. Yeah, so I'm doing pretty darn good here for the morning. Let's go ahead and get back into my tractor, and we'll go ahead and fertilize some things because, well, I need to fertilize a field. Where did I leave my tractor? Oh, it's up back here behind the shed. I knew that. Ah, there we go. And I really am thinking, with the way things are going, man, there's so many things I need to buy, but I'm thinking about putting down a huge shed here. One to park the bigger equipment. I mean, I need more equipment like a tedder and a windrower. And I'm thinking about moving that equipment out and putting it over here because when I start making some pellets, I'm going to get pallets of pellets. I need to store them somewhere in case the price isn't good. And that shed looks like a mighty fine area to go ahead and store some pallets of pellets. Meanwhile, I need to get back to fertilizing. Then I can put this away. Then I'm going to grab the plow and head over to our future grass field. Get that plowed in and then eventually spread some lime down. and then seed in some grass. Probably not the best place to put it, way over there, but that's where I put it. I really don't have an area that close to the pellet factory to go put down another field to transport the hay after I get done, but I mean, it's not that far over there. I can manage. I do have a lot of silage to sell, and I would like to sell that pretty darn soon when the price is good, just to get rid of that loan. And really, the way the money's coming in, I'm not sure I want to take out another loan. I kind of pressed my luck getting, taking out the first loan because I'm not supposed to be taking out any loans. But the farm owner never said anything. I mean, I haven't heard from the farm owner since I took out a loan. I paid that one off really quick. And it's been a couple days since I took out a loan of $150,000. But since I paid half that loan off in a couple days, I don't know. Don't know. Maybe someday I will get a letter from the farm owner. I have no idea. Having GPS in a tractor, I can see it'd be kind of nice because just set it on up. Don't have to worry about where you've been. Let GPS figure it all out for you. Luckily, I can kind of see where I've been this morning. I'm overlapping quite a bit here, but it's all good. I'm not wasting that much fertilizer, really. Alright, so that wheat field is ready to go for harvest in, another day or so, another day and a half. I don't know, I could either sell the wheat outright, or I can just keep it in storage for the chickens, but I forgot how much I have in storage. I'm going to get my tablet out so I can just kind of play in here. Actually, I got 34,000 liters of wheat, so I could sell the wheat, or I just may keep it in storage. But I definitely wanted to get some straw just to try out the pellet factory. Got to start making some money from that thing. Plus, I want to make sure everything works well after spending that much cash on it and building it myself. I think I got it all wired in correctly. Wired in. Mechanically, it all seems well. Let's go ahead and... Alright, yeah, I think I left the plow over at the shed. That should be ready to go. And give it a good workout over eventually our cows. But man, $42,000 a day from the solars. I will take that. Well, the farm will take that. I mean, I'm going to pay off that loan in like 4 days without even doing anything. And then after the loan's paid off, it won't take that long to get maybe the tractor. And in the future, a bigger harvester. Oh man, I drool. That harvester seems pretty darn good, especially when it upgraded from, I think that was a 4 meter to a 5 meter wide header. Felt like day and night, but man, can you imagine going to like a 45-foot header? Oh, that's gonna make my harvesting time. It's like 3 times the size of a header that I got now. It'll drastically reduce the time it takes me to harvest a field. And plus, I can go more time in between emptying out the combine, because that only holds like just over 5,000 liters. And the bigger harvesters can hold like 15,000. Oh, so much to expand here at the farm. And now the money's going to be coming in quicker and quicker. I can expand faster and faster. At least that's the hope I have.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to
I'm
do?
still not sure what I want to do with this field. I keep thinking I need a grass field, but then I feel kind of stupid because there's grass everywhere. But the grass out there is going to has weeds and bushes, and is this not pure grass? By having a grass field, it's going to be pure grass, and I'll yield more because it'll be limed and fertilized. But it just seems weird I'm growing grass when I got grass everywhere. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. Something I'll just keep thinking about over and over and over again, I'm sure. I think I'm just going to start with a grass field and just see how it goes. Worst comes to worst, if it doesn't work out, then, well, I'll just reseed something else in it. That's my plan anyways. There we go. I said, rise up to the challenge. There you go. Might have to check my hydraulics on that because I kept trying to lift up the plow, send my subsoiler, and didn't want to lift on up. Make some hay over here. Now I am getting a price together for the cow barn, so I'll have to see how much I can get away on that one. Building things myself is definitely saving the farm a lot of cash. So that field's just gotta keep an eye on that field. I'm gonna have to fertilize that and weed that like I did the wheat field just a little while ago. In this field here, I'm not sure if I'll ever plant anything in it again. Probably just go ahead. Let's see, where do I want to put this plow? I think I'll put the subsoiler back into here. I mean, actually, I could be parking the combine harvester back in here because I don't use the mower that much at this moment. That trail over there, I am using once in a while. I mean, did use a couple days ago to get those pallets I bought at the store. Drop that off there. And really, I need to go on down. Check on the sheep first. I haven't been down there in, like I said, in a couple days. I've been just too busy. I haven't checked on the animals at all, but they should be all set with food and water. But I'll go down and check on the sheep just to make sure, top off some water there, check off on the chickens. The chickens might be getting low on food because they're reproducing rather quickly, and I got a lot of chickens. So they're going to go through the food a little bit quicker. And this bridge is working out rather well after I put some soil around it, so it's not too bad going up and over. Yeah, so I got about 20, easily 22, and growing on the wool. Now they needed some water for sure. They're doing fine for grass and spillage. Spillage needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, so I got, how much is in here? Oh, wow, almost, all right, so I'm almost at 26,000 liters of wool. Speaking of, I should be checking on the prices. I haven't really checked on them this morning that well. So the eggs, that's not a good price. The wool could be a lot better. That's for darn sure. And the silage is when you look at, well, the silage must have been good. because it's 173 and dropping. I don't, like I said, I don't have any crop. Soybeans, 774. Canola. Canola is a good price. Let me go back to my tablet. Did I plant canola? What did I plant here? No, soybean and soybean. So I got 2 soybean fields ready for harvest. But the soybean price is not looking good at all. So, yeah, I'm not no rush to harvest that. But I'm pretty sure that'll be my next job here. Because I really don't have nothing else to do right now. I'm not going to be selling eggs or wool or silage. So I have nothing to sell. The fields are all set except for the ones I need to harvest. And I need to harvest that myself. I don't have a machine to do it for me. How are we doing on the eggs, though? Alright, so I got about, like I said, almost 20. Alright, so those aren't, yeah, so we're going to say 26,000 liters of eggs. Man, if that price gets up to around $2,000 per, which I know I can, that's like 50 grand. Well, it's not like 50 grand, it is 50 grand. Yeah, the chickens could use some feed in a couple days for sure. Let me go back to my tab. Let me check on the animals. 14 sheep at this current time. Chickens, I'm up to 300 chickens. All right, so things are moving along nicely with the animals. Everything's falling into place. Let me just go in here. I haven't been in here since I pretty much built and checked on a few things. So I mean, I got a couple storage areas. I mean, I could put like straw in one, hay in another, and leave the middle one open for whatever I have extra for. Yeah, the crane. I'm not sure if I'm going to use a crane. I had too many problems with the crane on the logging trailer. The controls are like right over here. So basically, you just move the crane over to the area that's got just, well, whatever loose stuff you got to put in. Put it into this hopper, and it feeds it into that little machine there. Makes some pellets. Got some crates ready to go. Should wrap it up right here. And these where they spawn. So yeah, I'm hoping. I mean that tractor should have no problem fitting in here with the front loader and getting that all done. So I'll know in a couple. I must be getting fat here because I cannot fit through that door. I gotta start buying better groceries. Now that I can get groceries from the store, I'm buying some not good food. Not healthy food. Time to go grab the trailer. Bring that over to, well, one of the fields. I guess it doesn't matter which one. And I need to start harvesting. Good old New Holland harvester, but man, definitely getting a bigger harvester is something I need to look into as well. I mean, there's so many things I'm looking into. My pad and pen next to the computer back at the cabin, I got notes everywhere, and I just need to focus on my priorities, I think. Yeah, so I need to unfold the combine first. That's always a good thing. So $75,000 left to pay off on the loan. I got about $20,000 in the bank account as I speak for the farm. As we just saw, I got about, well, if the price gets up really good for eggs, I almost got like $50,000 worth of eggs sitting there. Wool, I'm going to say probably like 20 grand. Maybe not even 20 grand. Well, at 26,000 liters, that probably is 20 grand. So with that alone right there, that would repay off that loan. So between the wool and the eggs, I mean, that'd give me pretty close to 75,000. And then the solar power plant can bring in the extra cash. Yeah, the question is, what do I want to do first? So I want to save up and buy the 900 tractor? Or do I need to get the windrower and tedder first and get that grass field going so I can make hay pellets as well? I mean, I guess I'll let that cross my mind when I get here. Or, if I want to be brave enough, keep taking out loans after I pay them off. I mean, I'm only talking a couple $100 in loan interest I'm paying at the moment. But I don't want to go too steep because I don't want to dig myself too much of a hole that takes me forever to get out of. Oh, if I can just get a good price on soybeans here in the next day or so. Oh yeah, and plus I got 250,000 liters of silage to sell at some point. And the money's just all sitting around there. Just the market right now is not agreeing with me, which seems to happen quite often. I really haven't found, I mean, the one time I sold eggs a while ago, the price was pretty good. But for most of the other stuff, when I've been selling it, the price quite hasn't been to where I'm looking for, but it's close enough and I needed the cash, so went ahead and sold it anyways. It is getting pretty close to noon, so I'm probably just going to harvest this field just for a little bit longer. And then I probably need to take Freckles out for a trot, because I kind of promised them I'd take like No Name out in the morning and Freckles out in the afternoon, and I'm pretty much only be able to get time to take out one of the horses per day. So, I mean, I took No Name out a couple days ago. Freckles hasn't been out, and No Name has not been out since I've been down to the castle, I think I'll call it. So neither one of them have been out for a couple days. If I can get my hands on an autonomous harvester, I mean, life would be so much easier around here. But I have not seen one. But if I save up in the long run and get a big harvester with a big header on it, I mean, it doesn't take me that long to harvest this field alone. If I get a header 3 times the size of this one, yeah, I'll be ripping through these fields in no time flat. But before I get a bigger harvester, because this one's doing okay. Yeah. I need to spend more time in front of my computer and thinking through on the farm and what my next steps are. I mean, a bigger tractor would be nice, but I think a harvester might be a better fit, honestly. Because, I mean, I'm not doing much field work with the Fendt tractor anymore. The autonomous tractor is doing the grunt work with mostly weeding the big fields, seeding all the fields, and fertilizing. And fertilizing doesn't take that long because the implement that spreads the fertilizer is pretty wide, so getting a bigger tractor is not going to help there. Yeah, maybe saving up for a bigger harvester before I buy a tractor might be the wiser choice. I'll have to see what the Blue Book value is on this harvester and the header, and see what harvester I'd be looking to buy, and you know, would I take out a loan? Well, decisions and choices to make here. I got enough of the field done, and with it being almost near noon, I figured I'd take Freckles out now. And when I bring him back to the horse stable, I'll head to the cabin, have a quick, maybe not a quick lunch, maybe have a long lunch, and just kick up a little bit here. Soybean price is not on the rise or anything like that, so not much of a rush to harvest it, other than maybe get the autonomous tractor back in there, replant some more, but not much of a rush to get it done. I'm going to take Freckles on down back to the castle ruins and just have a little look around again. I didn't really look around the first time because, I don't know, it just felt a little uneasy being there. I don't know why. But yeah, we'll just get there and just have a quick look around and see what's on the up and up. You know, No Name had no problem going across the bridge. I don't know why you don't want to. Yeah, Freckles does not want to cross the bridge at all. You know, Freckles, you better stay there. I mean, yeah, yeah. You are you nodding yes? I'll take that as a yes. Let's see if I can just have a look around here. I mean, I can't really see the bottom, but I can kind of see it looking over the edge here. So it's deep, but it's not that deep. Well, there's a tree growing in the middle of it, so I mean, it's been falling apart for years. But doesn't seem to be much going on around here. That's kind of interesting. I can't get any there. The moat is just wide enough to where someone can't run and jump across it, but it wouldn't take much to get across unless there is something in there now or was in the past. I mean, I don't know what they would put in there, but you never know, and I'm not dipping in there to find out. Can I get underneath this one? Nope. Really interesting, though. Do I dare go on the inside of it? It is a rather interesting building for sure. Yeah, I really can't get into it. Looks like there might be like a hidden room in there or something, which would be kind of interesting. I don't know. It just seems to be like a hidden room up there or something. I mean, I don't know if I'd be afraid to kind of get in there because I don't know how to get out. Wonder if I can climb this thing. It doesn't hurt to try. On up. Nope. Almost have it. Yeah, there's a couple outcroppings here. Maybe.